lecturing. I'm a college professor, and I teach philosophy. But since the pandemic, what I've been teaching is logic and critical thinking, which, is important, but it's like math. So there's not a lot of storytelling involved in logic and critical thinking. So what started out as a little thing, a request from Joni and Beth Ann, actually to me became a very big thing. And it's made my life happier and better. I've enjoyed it, and I'm happy to keep it rolling. So today I'm going to talk about little things, which is why I asked you to think of something that means, it's a little thing that means something to you. So I'm going to tell you just up front what I wrote ice chips. Because they're little in size, right? They don't last long in your mouth. But if you've ever been in the hospital and you're allowed to finally have ice chips, that little stinking ice chip is just like glory. It's amazing. It tastes better than anything in the whole wide world. So I put ice chips. And when I think myself about the little things, I seem to constantly have that cycle where the little thing really turns into a big thing or an unexpected thing, a little thing. Some of you know, some of you don't know that I was in the hospital in March. I had sepsis. I was very sick. I was there a long time. And I got to interact with a lot of different people that worked in the hospital. Right, the attending, the surgeon, the nurses, I don't know the right name for the assistant to the nurses. Nursing assistants would be what the assistants to the nurses are getting. So that's good. The people in environmental came and emptied the trash. So because I was there for a while, I got to interact with people. And I'm chatty. So when people would come in, I would say, hello. So the environmental person switching out the garbage bags, hello. Oh, hello. Tie up the bag, give me the bag, and I'd say, thank you. Thank you for taking out my trash. Oh, okay. Then the next time the same person came back, the little thing started to become something a little more. Right? Because I would say, hello, hello. How are you feeling today? I'm like, well, blah, blah, okay, good, whatever. What's going on out in the world? A little chit-chat, okay, tie the bag, take the bag. I'm like, thank you so much for taking the trash. And several of the people said to me, nobody's ever thanked me for taking their trash. And you know what? I went home and I told my wife, or my husband, and I told my kids about you. And I was just so amazed for your gratitude. And I thought, wow. Because to me, saying thank you or hello is a little thing. To some of these individuals, it was an enormous thing. They felt seen. They felt appreciated. They felt human. Did someone interact with them in that way? So, little things to us may actually be something very big to someone else. And we might not ever know. them to tell me the day, went home and talked about it. So, mindfulness of the little things we do for others, mindfulness for even a smile. My small gesture of smiling at somebody I don't know, and yes, I am that kind of a person, right? And like if I'm in the supermarket or I'm at the drugstore and whatever, I'm like a little chit-chatty. If I feel like the person who's bringing me out is chit-chatty, okay? Like these little things can mean you've really changed someone's whole day. My husband says to me that I don't take enough credit for kindness that I offer to other people. And I tell him that I don't take credit for that because it just seems natural to me. And we've argued about we'll be married 43 years this December. I said, well, it's just not that hard to smile, to say thank you, to look at another being and acknowledge what they're doing for you. It's a small thing to me. And then he will say, well, not everybody behaves like this. And I'm like, okay, well, all right. So my request is that we all do more thinking like that. Small, little bitty things can ultimately be what leads to something amazing. It makes the world a better place. So it's been a little over a year that I came to the crop with Aaron, and I didn't have a person to sit with, right? That I usually would come with or whatever. I mean, I knew some of the ladies, right? But, okay. So I come, I'm ready to be here. It's great. Aaron takes me over and says, you're going to be sitting with Andrea and Jen and Suzanne. And I'm like, hi. It's Risa. And, when you first meet folks, there's a little bit of the, we're checking each other out a little bit. Like, okay, you're a little different. Yeah, okay, good. Are you different in a way that's kind of fun? Yeah, okay, good. Good. So then by Saturday, when Aaron came to say, well, where are we all going to be sitting for the next prom? Jen and Suzanne and Andrea said, well, what we know is Risa's sitting with us. And to be sat with them, they have had master planning behind it. I'm not saying that it didn't.
Are you a master planner, Miss?
In that moment, it was a little thing, right? It's like, okay, good, I'm going to be sitting with these folks. And I got to tell you that these folks, and a few more, our little crew has expanded, they mean the world to me. They mean everything to me. Everything. So it started out as something very cool, turned into something enormous. And definitely makes the world better, and it makes my life better. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. That's the little things becoming big things. And if you would like, I'm going to pass this bag around. And if you feel like it, pull out a piece of paper and read what it says. And see what we all were thinking of. It's a little thing that needs a big thing. Oh, sorry.
That's funny because I come alone a lot of times and I don't care where you put me. I just go where I'm told. And it's fine, buddy.
Pass the cheaters, okay.
Aww.
Angels. Friends, angels. I forgot my box.
It's okay. It's all right. We improvise. It's all right.
Brenda, we come family. Family.
Being nice.
Be nice.
This one's interesting. Time with women friends.
Yes.
I like it.